Okay, YouTubers, today's October the 31st. I show a couple points. Off right here's one point I found. It's a pretty neat looking little point. Look over the dirty hands, I just got off work. Right here's some bird points. See this little guy? Here's another unique bird point. That little small guy. It's translucent. There's another one. These are some of these Madison points. Another little guy. Here's one with some wild colors. It's got stripes all the way down it. Another little guy. This little guy here, not even big as my thumbnail. Here's another one. There's another Madison point. This guy right here. Little small fella. It's a pretty neat Madison. But I didn't break it. It's made of obsidian. And right here is a smoker Madison. I mean, it's made like a little miniature Dalton. But I mean, his needle tip is one awesome piece. If you can see the flaking on this little guy. And this guy right here. It's a nice bird point. It's also translucent. Look on my voice, I believe I'm coming down with a bug. It's a pretty neat point. It's serrated all the way around it. The edges. It's crazy, all the serrations on this point. It's translucent too. Them two, that point and this point here, I found them together. This would have been a killer pine tree if the tip of it wasn't nicked. And this is one of the last points I found. Sardina point. It's over 3 inches long. Small colors, it's unusual color for this area. And this guy right here. This guy here started it off for me. It's the first point I've ever found. Not made real well, but that's what started it. Neat looking bird point. It's also translucent. And this is one of the later points that I found. It's kind of big blade. First I thought it was a cob's blade, and I believe it's just some kind of knife. And this guy right here, well, there's a story about this piece. The first weekend digging, I found this bottom half. Well, the next weekend I went back, I got into the far pit, and I found this right here, and I told my buddy, I said, I believe it's, the other half to that tip we found. Well, I got home, started matching them up, and I mean, it's perfect. I mean, it's the other half to it. But this part's pinkish in color. It was in the far pit, and I believe it's what turned to flint. But you can see the ridges. Now, this right here is a cob's blade, I believe. Also, we found this point here the same day, Dana point. And this guy here, here's an 8 point. It's serrated. There's another big stem point I found. Come from no horseshoe. Here's another blade. It's around 3 inches long. Here's one of them Lost Lake points. Well, I probably broke it. Here's a nice point. I really like this point here. Mouth Carter Cave flint. Translucent. Just a nice point. There's another one of these little black obsidian points. Here's a stem point. It's one of the bulkiest points I've ever seen. I mean, it's just real thick. And this guy here, I believe it's a blunt, I believe. If you can see the way this rascal's worked, but it's unbelievable flaking. It's the same color as that big point I found that I shipped Richard. I mean, it's translucent all the way through it. Right here's awesome drill. Check the colors in this out. It goes from orange to red to gray. It's also translucent. Here's a pretty neat point. There's another Madison. Here's a blunt. Another one of these little guys. I broke this right here when I was digging. I found the tip to it. Glued it back. There's another one of them blunts. You can see plumb through it. And this. It's one of the most unusual artifacts I've ever found. This right here looks like obsidian or concussion flint, but it's made out of kennel coal. I've seen gorgets made out of kennel coal, but nothing like this. It came out of overhang. Found oodles of chips of the coal where they flaked it. So if anybody's ever seen anything like this, please leave me a message and let me know. And also this here. There was a bunch of these come out of that overhang. I have no idea what it is. It's round. If anybody knows what that is, let me know. It's made like a little disc or something. And here's one of the better bone needles I got. It's really beautiful. Okay. Here's another one of my axes. 3/4 groove, polished. And right here, this big guy. It's 3/4 grooved. Found in the field near the horseshoe over. Hang. Well, thanks thanks for watching. If anybody's got any comments about that axe or anything, that kennel coal axe, the rock out, it may be a big knife or a little round object, please let me know. Well, thank y'all.